Hey guys, it's Janice at Ozark Family Homestead, and I don't know if I'm ready for this. Are you guys ready for this? I've looked it up because I keep meticulous records of things, you know. This is the biggest once a month grocery stock up that I have had since September of this last year. So this, as of right now, is the biggest once a month stock up for our family of 9 for this year, for 2025. And it's kind of ironic because over the last several months, I've really been trying to be purposeful about decreasing the stock in my house, streamlining the ingredients that I keep here, and getting rid of things that we don't really use on a regular basis. I've been purging things. And so buying this much at one time is out of the ordinary at this point. But we needed it all. So for those of you that are new, this is the way the system works. My husband gets paid once a month on the 10th of each month. And then that week that he gets paid, I go to town and I buy everything that I need to restock our pantry for the month. I do inventory of our pantries, of our freezers, and where there are holes, where there are things that we've used up, I buy them again. And I replenish the pantries and the freezers. Now, in addition to that, I also study the weekly sale ads. So in this video today, you're going to see things. I'm going to show you the paper ads and show you the great deals, the loss leaders that I picked up so I could save a bunch of money. But I also, I left it. Here, let me grab this. Let me grab my clipboard here. I also make a meticulous list on my clipboard where I compare prices. So I know that if I need to buy a specific ingredient, do I go to Aldi? Do I go to Wal-Mart? Do I go to Kroger? Do I go to Amazon? Do I go to Sam's Club? I check all those places to see, am I getting the best price? So when you see me buying things here at a certain store, I've researched it. And I hope that benefits you as well. There's no point in all of us doing that research. If one of us can do that research and share the knowledge, then you all can just run with it and go get the best deals. So at this point, I'm going to turn the camera around. We are going to look at what I purchased at 10 Box, Aldi, Kroger, and Walmart for this once a month stock up. And I'll explain what my plans are with the items, and we will go from there. So here we go. So we're going down to the end of the table to look at my haul at 10 Box. And yes, my voice is croaky, you guys. I'm trying real hard not to go down sick, but hopefully it works well through the video. 10 Box is a local chain of grocery stores, and they have some really good sales. Now, right up front, I'm going to show you the sales we're going to talk about in the video are good through Tuesday, May 20th. So if you see sales here at 10 Box, Aldi, or Kroger, and you want to go get them in your area, make sure you go in before that sale date ends. 10 Box is just in the Ozarks area of the country. So that's what I get. Around here, meat sales are a big deal at 10 Box. This week, T-bone steaks for $5.25 a pound. And even with the 10% upcharge that 10 Box adds on, this is still an awesome deal because at Walmart, you'd be paying $10.97 per pound for the T-bone steaks. So it was worth my drive to go to 10 Box. We have a 10 Box locally, but it was hit by a tornado and they are repairing it now. My understanding is it will be open again sometime in June. But in the meantime, I'm traveling about 30 minutes away from Poplar Bluff to hit the next closest 10 Box, and it was worth my time and my gas because this was such a great savings on those T-bone steaks. I did get 2 packages of them. This will be one meal for our family, and for us to be able to have steaks, there's no way I could pay full price to feed the 9 of us steaks from the store. So this was definitely worth the drive. I'm not even certain these will go in the freezer because I'm thinking we're going to have these on the grill here in just the next couple of days. So I'm thinking of just storing these in the fridge. Typically, I will wrap them in freezer paper and put them in the freezer for later, but I think we're going to go ahead and use these up quickly. Also on sale were the on the vine tomatoes for 68 cents a pound. At Walmart, they are selling for $1.97 a pound. So very, very good sale. I just got a great big bag of them. I don't even know how many are in there, and I wasn't really certain what I was going to do with them. However, I will show you later in the Aldi video, plans came together for fajitas again. I just recently did a video where we had fajitas, but I found a great unexpected deal on avocados. They're hidden down there. And so we're gonna have fajitas again and throw some of these awesome tomatoes in there. The flip side of the 10-box ad shows red potatoes, the 5-pound bag for $1.98. And at Walmart, you would be paying $5.47 for that same amount. Now, I have a lot of russet potatoes in my root cellar currently, but I do not have any red potatoes in there. So I did pick up 3 of those bags of red potatoes, and they will store in the root cellar. I like using the red potatoes for stews and for roasted potatoes in the oven as well. So that's probably what these will end up being used for. Now, I did not buy the boneless, skinless chicken breast, but you guys, this is an awesome, awesome deal. $1.50 per pound for boneless, skinless chicken breast. At Walmart, it's $2.67 per pound. And the only reason I did not get this is we have, I don't even know how many jars, how many quarts of home canned chicken in the root cellar. We have a lot. But we're also starting the process of getting our meat birds that we raise, getting them butchered and put in the freezer as well. So I'm set on chicken, but if you could use this, get it, get it. Good, good deal. The last item in the sale ad is the 80% ground beef. It is still a good deal at $3.20 per pound. However, the past few weeks, they've had it at $2.98 per pound. So even though this is a good deal, I'm stuck at that price there. I love that price. Now, Walmart is selling it for $4.89 per pound. So like I said, it's a good deal. If you need more ground beef, go and get it. But I'm going to hold out until hopefully it goes back down to that price. So in addition to the sale ad, I always check their little marked down area. They have a cart with reduced items. And this week they had treats in there. And I had multiple children with me on this trip. And they saw the treats. And they wanted them. So these were all marked down to 50 cents each. Same thing with the little York. I have 2 children that especially love these. And then they did have the little packs of the miniature donuts. And those were purchased. I purchased 4 of those. They were eaten. They're gone. So we actually got more out of the cart than what is shown here. Okay, grand total at 10 bucks came to $74.80. And my next stop was Aldi. That was my big stop. And I'll show you all that I got there next. Okay, I stopped to get a drink, and hopefully the throat keeps working for me here. At Aldi, whenever I'm doing my once a month stock up, most of it comes from Aldi because generally speaking, Aldi does beat Kroger, Walmart, Sam's Club even on a lot of the products that I get. So this is my biggest haul right here. In the sale ad, there was really only one item that caught my eye though. Those Pink Lady apples. These are 3-pound bags for $2.69. And at Walmart, you'll be paying $3.97 per bag for those. So I was pretty low on apples. I did decide to go ahead and stock up on these. So I did choose to get 5 of those 3-pound bags. And we'll just store these in the refrigerator. And these will be used for snacking here over the next couple weeks. Okay, in addition to that, the items that I got to replenish my pantries and freezers. We'll start with the little boxed raisins here. I got 4 of these boxed raisin packages here. These are used for snacks. We keep these in a snack drawer, and these are snacks that are used for when we are traveling. We take these along in case kids get hungry on the road, so we don't have to go through a drive-through or stop in a convenience store or anything. There are 2 boxes of graham crackers here. We've been having s'mores here lately since the weather's been so nice in the evenings. And I have room for 2 boxes in my shelf space on the pantry. So 2 boxes of those. and one of these 6-packs of the Hershey chocolate bars. Now I will say Aldi and Walmart both had the exact same price on those, and I just chose to pick them up at Aldi because I was there first, and I just threw them in the cart. The carrots down here, I do have 3 bags of the, these are 2-pound bags of carrots, and Aldi and Walmart go back and forth month to month on which one has the best price. This month Aldi has the better price on carrots. I keep these in the fridge. They keep so well in the fridge, and we use them as side dishes just to steam some carrots, or we will peel them and cut them into carrot sticks to go along with lunch and things like that. Frozen foods, the frozen green beans, these also were the exact same price as Walmart, and I think I ended up getting 12 bags of the frozen green beans. We usually go through about 3 bags when I make it as a side dish, times 4 weeks in this pay period. So I got 12 bags. I was completely out of frozen green beans here in the house. Same thing with Brussels sprouts. I was completely out of Brussels sprouts, and we go through about 5 bags per side dish times 4 weeks. So I got 20 bags of frozen Brussels sprouts here. And Aldi does beat out Walmart on Brussels sprouts. The frozen riced cauliflower, there are 7 bags there because I only have 1 bag left in my deep freeze, and I can hold a total of 8 in that space. So that is what I purchased to get us through this next month. The chicken nuggets, I do price compare this with Walmart, and Aldi's 48-ounce family size beats out the Walmart Great Value 70-ounce size whenever you price it per ounce. So I did get 2 of these. Now these are not things that I plan in for meals. I keep these in the freezer as my emergency fast food. If an evening comes and we just, for whatever reason, don't feel like cooking or don't have the time to cook a decent meal, we will pull these out and cook them up, grab some greens from the garden, and we will have big chicken nugget salads for supper. So this is my fast food. Okay, I'm going to skip the peppers here real quick and go on to the salmon. I was completely out of salmon as well. Aldi beats Walmart's price on the wild caught salmon. We eat about 3 pounds each time we have this for a supper. So I bought 3 2-pound bags. There's a total of 6 pounds of salmon here. That will give us 2 suppers of salmon for this month. The onions, I like to keep a pretty massive stockpile of yellow onions, and I have less than 1 bag currently, and there has not been a good sale. Now I will say Sam's Club, their 10-pound bags of yellow onions are the best deal, but the nearest Sam's Club is 2 hours away from me, so I can't get that best deal right now. In the meantime, my next best deal is Aldi, so I only picked up 2 bags to get me through until either there's a sale or I can get to Sam's Club to get that 10-pound bag. So, dishwasher gel, 3 of those. I usually keep 4 of them on stock in my pantry, and I have 1 left out there. So 3 more will fill up that space and get us through the month. Okay, the avocados. I did not have avocados on my list, and avocados were not in the sale ad, but when I was in the produce department, they had these marked down to 40 cents per avocado, which is a good deal. Regular price is usually around 85 cents. If they go on sale, it's maybe 79 cents or something like that. 40 cents each is an awesome, awesome deal. So I got 20 and 20 avocados. We will eat some now, and we will eat some next week as guacamole. So whenever I saw that, the peppers were right next to it, and so I decided fajitas are in our future again. I will link the video below from whenever our family recently made fajitas, and then you can see how we do it if you want to try and do it yourself. So there's that. That will be on the menu. Here in the back, corn chips. We had chili last month and used up 3 bags of the corn chips for Frito chili pies. I keep 4 bags on hand in my stockpile. So I had 1 left in the drawer. 3 more can go in there now. Same thing with the plain potato chips. I keep 4 of these on hand usually, and I only have 1 left. So these 3 will be added to the stockpile, and these will get us through the month. Then the toilet paper. I haven't bought toilet paper in a while, and a lot of people are surprised when I tell them that Sam's Club does not have the best deal, the cheapest toilet paper. Aldi does beat them out. What you have to do is take the price, which at Aldi here I believe was $14.99, and you have to divide that by the square footage. Let's see, 1080.8 I think is what that says. Divide it by the square footage on the package and get the price per square foot. And if you do that, you'll see that Aldi's price beats out the Sam's Club price. I have room for 2 in my toilet paper stockpile, and so I'm replenishing that this month. Okay, is that it? Oh, nope, almost forgot. This was hiding under here. Turkey pepperoni. I do keep 4 of these on hand in my stockpile, and there's currently only 2 in that space, so 2 more will replenish my stockpile, and Aldi does have the best price on the turkey pepperoni. So, grab my receipt here. I think that is it for Aldi, and my grand total there came to $230.57 for a once-a-month stock up. And my next stop was Kroger, and I will show you all the good deals that I got there next. Peek outside. Sarah canned up more cranberry juice. They're taking it to the root cellar, moving it from the summer kitchen to the root cellar. That was actually cranberries that were bought back in November, bought on sale for Thanksgiving, and just now finished up the canning of the cranberry juice. Kroger, you guys are going to be so surprised, I think. I didn't buy anything out of the sale ad at Kroger this week. I don't know the last time that has happened, but I will show you the few deals that are good deals, and then I'll show you what I did end up getting from Kroger instead. Same thing that they have every week, double the fuel points if you do your shopping over the weekend. Clip the digital coupon and go do your shopping, and you get double the points for discounts on gas for your vehicle. That is definitely something to take advantage of. Okay, the cereal. This cereal is a good deal if, and I'm going to tell you the if. So this is the General Mills cereal, the giant size boxes, 3 for $10. And it specifically says it's for 20 to 29 ounce boxes of cereal. Now, in order to make this the best deal, you want to buy the boxes with the most number of ounces in it. And when I looked that up, that would be the Reese's Puffs that are the 29 ounce boxes. If you buy those, you will be paying 11.5 cents per ounce for that cereal, which is less than you can buy generic plain Jane cornflakes at Aldi. Those are 12.2 cents per ounce. So you can get name brand, very flavorful cereal for less than the plain Jane cornflakes. If you were going to get the Reese's Puffs at Walmart, and you'd have to buy the big bulk bag, you'd be paying 19.3 cents per ounce there. So this is a good deal. No coupon is necessary for this. Now, the minimum is 3 boxes, obviously, because that's the sale, but there is no limit. So if you wanted to totally stock up, you could do that. If you do get the other varieties of cereal that are less than 29 ounces, it's not as good of a deal, but there you go. Okay, last item in here. I held back, guys. This was tough for me. I usually take advantage of this deal. These are the 1 gallon pails of the Kroger ice cream for $4.99, and they have so many flavors, so many to pick from. Walmart is selling theirs for $7.27 per bucket, so this is a very good sale. Only reason I didn't get it is because we are swimming in cream from Daisy, our Jersey dairy cow, and so we are going to make our own instead of buying it. because we like the ingredients and stuff better that way as well. Now this is a digital coupon. You do have to clip the electronic coupon, and that means there is a limit of 5. So you guys go out and take advantage of that deal. It will make me happy to know that others are getting awesome prices and then use the bucket for storing things, so it's a win-win all the way around. Okay, here is what I did get at Kroger. So I always look for markdowns whenever I go in there. Produce department had bananas on markdown, and we are almost totally out of frozen bananas for smoothies. So a lot of these are going to be peeled, put in Ziploc bags, and frozen to be used as smoothies later on. And I'll tell you up front, there was probably a whole nother bunch of bananas here that have already been eaten. So there was more in the pile. I do want to point out the markdown price on bananas used to be 39 cents, sometimes 29 cents, and nowadays it is 45 cents per pound for marked down reduced bananas. So that has definitely gone up in price, but we will use these up. Grateful to have them. Okay, they also had marked down, let me show you here, orange pineapple juice marked down to $2.29. They had 2 of them, and this is a treat. I don't normally buy juices just for drinking. I keep some on hand for when kids are sick, but this was a treat. The orange pineapple, you can see one of them already they got into it at breakfast this morning. So, and it's good until May 21st, so we've still got a while to consume these. But we even considered making popsicles out of them. I have popsicle molds that viewers gifted us, and thought about just making some very clean popsicles that children could enjoy. So, I don't know. I'll ask the kids, do you want to drink it or do you want to freeze it? And they'll let me know what they want to do. Okay, we have a family member that is grain-free, and so I keep 1 box of this on hand at all times for bread. And I price compared to Amazon and other places, and Kroger was the best deal. I think I still paid $6.99 for this box, but it's the best deal that I could find. So 1 of those to keep in the pantry. And then egg noodles. This is for beef stroganoff, and I've been buying just the plain, like the all-purpose white flour noodles, but I'm trying to switch over to the whole grain noodles, and Kroger is the only place that I could find whole grain egg noodles. So there was nothing else to compare it to. I just couldn't find them anywhere else, so I got 2 bags to keep in my stockpile for the next time we have beef stroganoff. When I find mushrooms on markdown, then we'll do beef stroganoff again. Okay, last thing I did get at Kroger were chickens. So, when we walked past the deli department, one of the ladies was putting the markdown stickers on these, $3.92. I did get 3 of them. You'll notice 2 of them are gone, because when I found this, supper plans changed. Sarah was going to take over supper since I was in town shopping, but I called her and I said, don't start supper. I'm bringing home rotisserie chickens. So $3.92 is a good deal on rotisserie chickens, but I'll show you here on the receipt. I had e-coupons for an extra $1 off. Is that focusing? And so I actually got each of these for $2.92 each. So super duper great deal on chickens, and we didn't have to cook supper that night. So grand total at Kroger, which you've probably already seen because I've shown the receipt several times, $37.74 for these items at Kroger. And my last stop was Walmart. And the items that I get at Walmart are the ones that I find the best price actually at Walmart. And I'll show you all those next. So Walmart is my last stop. When I do my great big once a month stock up, I have my normal routine that I go through, and I make Walmart my last stop. And I do that purposefully because, the power just flickered in my house. I wonder what that's all about. It's not storming or anything. There you go. I don't know. If something happens, I guess I'll get it on video. Here, real life guys, we're gonna turn this light back on so the lighting is better. And we will resume. Okay, I make Walmart my last stop because when I'm doing my planning, when I go through for the month of May and I'm making my list of all the things that I want to get, I am comparing. I put the price on here. It's typically Walmart, sometimes Sam's Club, but Walmart price, Walmart price, Walmart price. And when I go to Aldi and I can look for the frozen salmon and see, well, that's the Walmart price. If the price at Aldi is cheaper, I pick it up at Aldi, which was the case with the frozen salmon. At the end, when I am done at 10 Bucks, Aldi, and Kroger, the items left on my list at that point, I will go through and highlight. These are the things where the Walmart price was the best of the best. And then I know what my Walmart items are going to be. So, some people think I have it out for Walmart and I don't like them. I do like Walmart. I obviously utilize Walmart, but I use them purposefully just for the items. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. Most often for the items that are the actual better price after doing my research. I'll show you the exceptions here. Okay, the dog biscuits, best price at Walmart. So this is a 10-pound box for our beloved farm dogs. They get some treats too, so there is that. The grain-free flour tortillas, Walmart is the best price that I can find. These are a frozen item, so I pick those up at Walmart. I keep one of those on hand at all times. Potato salad, I have not price matched the potato salad. It was an impulse buy, unplanned. Whenever I found the marked down chickens at Kroger, we went ahead and went to Walmart as the last stop and picked some of that up. So did not compare that. Same thing with the miniature sweet peppers here. Aldi probably beats Walmart on the mini sweet peppers. Again, I haven't researched it, but I had already been to Aldi before I found the chickens at Kroger. And so Walmart was my next stop, and I just grabbed those to go along with that meal. Now, frozen veggies. These are the frozen veggies that I have researched and I have found Walmart to be the best price. The frozen broccoli florets, if you buy them in the 2-pound bag, best deal per ounce there. I got 2 of those. Same thing with the sweet corn, best deal if you buy it in the 2-pound bag. Got 2 of those. And the frozen peas, you must buy it in the 2-pound bag to get the best deal. And I needed 2 of those to resupply. The freezer tape, I have been putting meats and stuff in the freezer, and I needed to get another freezer tape. I always keep one that I'm using and a spare sitting there for whenever I'm going to need it next. So I got that from Walmart. Okay, the all-purpose flour. We like to get the unbleached, unenriched all-purpose flour. This is not organic, but Walmart is the best price per pound that I have been able to find. And I have room on my stockpile shelf for 6 of the 5-pound bags. So that is what I purchased this month. We also keep about 5 jars of the creamy natural peanut butter. This is the kind, let me see, where the ingredients are just peanuts and salt. No sugar, no oil, nothing else added to it. Walmart is the best price I can find for this, and ironically, it's actually a name brand. But we keep this on hand as well, and I had 4 on the shelf, room for 1 more, so there you go. Red onion, I always keep one of these spare back in the laundry room pantry, and Walmart's the best price I can find for buying a single red onion. I don't need the bag. If I bought it in bulk in a bag, I could probably find a better price per pound, but I don't use them often enough to justify that. Finally, the snow peas. Again, I was looking for extra things to have with the unexpected supper plan change, and the snow peas here were on markdown to $1.95 per bag, and we actually ate. We only have a little bit left of this bag here, and then this one isn't opened yet. We will finish this off for lunch today. So that was it at Walmart. It's usually a quick in and out trip actually, and then I don't have to go back into Walmart at all for the rest of the pay period. Usually. That's the plan at least. Okay, grand total at Walmart came to $96.60. And at this point now, we're going to sit down with that clipboard again and go over how much I spent in total, how much is left of my $1,100 a month grocery budget, and what my plans are for that remaining amount. All right, guys, are you all happy that my voice has made it through the video? I have not had a coughing fit, and that's a good thing. So Shawn did come in and said the wind is picking up outside, so I'm going to assume the power going out was wind. We are supposed to get some storms this afternoon, so I don't know if that's what did it or not, but got the clipboard. We're going to go over some numbers here. Okay, $1,100 a month. That's what I set aside for a grocery budget for our family of 9, and that is to cover everything that comes from the grocery store, all the food, cleaning products, household products like toilet paper and paper towels and the dishwasher gel, all that kind of stuff. $1,100. It breaks down to right at about $122 per person. So, grand total for everything that I spent at 10 Box, Aldi, Kroger, and Walmart came to $439.71, which, like I said earlier, is the biggest grocery haul that I have had since September. Oh, those dogs. He started up the big truck, and it's rumbling. Can you hear the rumble? The dogs are excited. They think something big is happening. He started up the truck. Nothing big is happening. He's gonna go pick up our meat birds this afternoon from the lady that is processing them for us. So $439.71, big once a month stock up total there, which means my grand total, well, my leftover money is $660.29. That's what I have left to get me through to the end of the pay period, which for us will be June 9th is what we have to get through. What that money will be used for, there are currently 3 more weeks of the weekly sale ad papers, the loss leaders, things like that for me to purchase. So 3 weeks of focusing on those good deals and a visit to Sam's Club. So really 4 buying events for the rest of this pay period, which when I do the math, when I divide what's left over by 4, I need to be kind of watching and making sure that I spend approximately $165 each time. So for each weekly sale ad, Janice, try to keep it around $165 spent out of pocket. When you go to Sam's Club, try to keep it, Anime was trying to come in. Try to keep it around $165 if you go to Sam's Club. So that's what I'm going to try to focus on so I don't go over budget. Since I spent more here up front, I am going to have to watch more carefully as the pay period here goes on, because I don't have as much wiggle room as I have had in these months since September. So we'll just see, if there's an extra good meat sale or something like that, I may have to do some math and figure out how much can the budget handle this time. So I'll just have to watch. Now, one thing I am thinking of, I have heard that our 10 box, I told you it got hit by a tornado, that our local 10 box is supposed to reopen sometime in June. I have heard June 11th, but I've not seen that officially, like on their website or anything. But if it is June 11th, we get paid on the 10th. And so they may be open whenever I go do the next once a month grocery stock up. And I'm hoping that they might do some sort of grand reopening, extra good sales, woohoo, come back and shop with us. And I will go, oh yes, I will come back and shop with you. Oh yes, I will get the good sales that you are promoting. So I am looking forward to that. I'm hoping. But that will be a different budget. That will be next pay period, and we'll see. We'll see if it happens, if all the plans I'm making in my head actually come to fruition or not. But thanks for hanging out with me. I know these videos are longer because there's obviously more stuff to go through. So if you've made it this far, thank you. And I hope you find good deals. If you find good deals, put them in the comments, because I love hearing about other people getting good deals. That's my payback for doing all this, is hearing that you guys benefited from it as well. Make sure you do the thumbs up if you did enjoy the video, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Double check that you are subscribed. Some people get unsubscribed like every week. They go check and they're unsubscribed, and I can't tell you why, but just double check. And if you could share our family's videos, just word of mouth, tell them about Ozark Family Homestead. It really does help our family's channel to grow. And I think that's why our channel grew as fast as it did, because people were telling others about our channel. And the word of mouth, I think people disregard it as being not very important, but it is. So I thank you in advance if you do that for our family. But otherwise, I guess we'll see you on Monday's video. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Ozark Family Home.